We have bifurcated this presentation in two parts. First, prior to COVID and after, in COVID and after COVID, what is going to happen? Because at present, a lot of circulars and public notices have been issued, wherein we can, to a large extent, it is paperless now. Even if you want to attend any personal hearing, it will be conducted on video conference. So to this extent, customs have improved a lot. Second, there is also one public notice issued by Air Cargo Complex, wherein if your any act, if you are covered under any activity under Custom Act, Custom Tariff Act, or any allied act, they have given extension that we will come to later on, and all those circulars we will show, we will share with everyone. Now, basically, to begin with, if now our import people are aware of it, but CCR will be very important now. That is compulsory compliance requirement. And I urge who are not in import side, they better visit us. They can see the bill of entry. Now, the government or finance department has devised this software in such a way that whenever you import any product, it's compulsory requirement. Like if you import a server, it needs BIS registration. BIS means Bureau of Indian Standards. You should have that registration. Without that, you cannot clear the cargo. So whenever that bill of entry is assessed, automatically the bill of entry printout is received with all the CCRs. That means whenever any product is imported and if it needs any regulations to be fulfilled, it automatically comes in the bill of entry. So you cannot escape, which was earlier in manual era. So customs has consolidated all this data, and there are various PGAs, that is participating government agencies, from whom you have, which fall under various allied act. For example, if you import any pharma product, you have to obtain NOC from Associate Drug Controller, that is ADC. Now, even ADC, once we send them an email, they are giving NOCs on email also now. You don't have to visit them. So this is how changes are happening right now. Kumar Sen, next. If anybody thinks I am fast, they can just interrupt me. Now, what are the compulsory compliance requirements, or what? This is the indicative list which we have shown, like Bureau of Indian Standards, Motor Vehicle Act. Now, if you see 87 chapter, below 87 chapter, they have given import licensing regulations. If you have to import a car, be it old or new, they have given conditions. In short, whenever you import a car, you have to fulfill the conditions mentioned in Motor Vehicle Act. For example, if you now we used to clear for Mercedes-Benz. If they want to sell any car, Mercedes manufactures some models here in those days. Now, probably the range of their models must have increased, but those models which were not manufactured here, they used to import. Initially, they used to import that model. They used to give that car to Automotive Research Association of India. Now, government has made a list wherein you can give the car. That car will be tested there on the as per the parameters mentioned in Motor Vehicle Act, and they will give an NOC. So later on, the importer can import same model from same factory. So that is Motor Vehicle Act. Then if you import any plants, fruits or seeds, you have to obtain NOC from plant quarantine. Now, Trademark Act is there. Trademark Act, in fact, few years back when we were clearing Bajaj Venture, that time we came to know, I was also not aware. Few years means when our office was in Fort. That time the first objection was raised that there were country of manufacturing was not mentioned there. And later on, there were some code numbers mentioned there. We gave the supporting that which code mentions what, and we cleared it. So trademark act is also important right now, and this is verified by customs. Like they are insisting for country of origin certificate. You need to have details or MRP labels if you are selling the product. So what's the next? So I have listed some of the acts here. Now I will just take one of this Legal Metrological Act. Now many must have seen that infrared thermometer, wherein many of the companies they check the temperature of your body. It's like a gun. So that is, we can import that. It's freely importable provided you are registered with weights and measurement. It needs a weights and measurement registration. At present, last week customs has issued, air cargo has issued a public notice wherein they have given some uh, freeness in that. You can import this infrared thermometer, but the importer has to give an undertaking that within 30 days of clearance, they will obtain this legal meteorological registration. And if it is not, then it will be the responsibility to withdraw all the products from market. I'm just giving this example to you. Bureau of Indian Standards I've already mentioned. Basically, this is helpful to protect the Indian industry and ensure that quality products are supplied and manufactured in India. In short, I will explain you. Now, I have given an example of server. If you want to import a server of any company, Dell or anything, the importer has to be registered with Bureau of Indian Standards. And they give a registration certificate. Based on that, you can import. In that certificate, if you read it properly, it is mentioned the certificate registration number should be actually on the product. But if it is, if you are not able to paste it on the product, it should be on the box. Kumar, next. Well, IPR is intellectual property rights. Now, a lot of branded products are imported in India. Before I proceed, I will give an example. Few years back, when we were handling Mercedes-Benz, Mercedes-Benz had an information that traders are importing Mercedes-Benz products, spare parts and all, and they are selling it in India. At that time, Mercedes-Benz had given a letter to Commissioner of Customs Nhava Sheva to stop all these imports. So basically, intellectual property rights mean only the authorized person by the property right holder can import or is appointed company. For example, last year or 2 years back, we imported one instrument for POSCO. In that instrument, there was small PC of Samsung, and we had to obtain NOC from Samsung company. Now, custom has a list of all the contact details from where this approval has to be obtained. Customer wants to verify that the import which is done by the of these branded products is authorized, is being imported through authorized people, or some illegal imports is going on. Basically, all this comes under intellectual property right, and probably in future this will be very important. Next, now these reforms which customs have brought to bring transparency in the process, to improve facilitation. Now many must have heard that our ranking was low. The world over our ranking was low. I think now it is 63. But one of the reasons why our ranking was low was the custom clearance process was difficult and it was time consuming. So to develop this, all these measures have been taken by customs, and I think it will have a lot of difference in future. Kumar Nantar, next. Turant custom was implemented about a year back. Turant custom is when you file a bill of entry. Earlier, we were required to submit hard copies. After clearance, we were required to retain that folder in customs. But now, whenever we file a bill of entry, we are required to file all the related documents like airway bill, bill of lading, address, packing list, catalog, and related licenses. We have to file in each Sanchit. Each Sanchit means we have to scan it, and we have to upload these documents with the bill of entry, so that we, in short, we are not required to go in customs or meet custom officer. Custom officer can verify those documents. Based on that, he can assess. So the government wants to reduce the physical contact now. Kumar, I think you can comment on e-Sanchit.
No, sir, proceed.
Kumar.
You proceed. You proceed, sir.
No, sang.
Afterwards.
Let us all participate.
मग आपले सगळे आपली इथले लोक आहेत तर
Hindi, you can talk in Hindi. All people may not understand.
अच्छा, जो ई संचित का प्रोसेस है, अब सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स एक क्लाउड पे अपलोड होते हैं, जहाँ से वो अपने कस्टम्स के ऑफिसर उसे एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. हर एक डॉक्यूमेंट को एक स्पेसिफिक नंबर दिया जाता है के हिसाब से वो देख सकते हैं डॉक्यूमेंट्स की कौन सा डॉक्यूमेंट कुछ चाहिए. ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स हम जो अपलोड करते हैं, ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स की लिस्ट अपने बिल ऑफ एंट्री के अंदर आ जाती है. तो जब हम बिल ऑफ एंट्री साइट पे सबमिट करते हैं तो उनको समझ में आता है कि हमने क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट इसके साथ दिए थे. सर प्रोसेस
नाही कुमार, ते पण सांग ना की आपण अपलोड इंसर्जित करताना त्याला एक स्पेसिफिक फाईल लागते ना मेजरमेंट की.
जब हम
स्टॅपल मार्क ऑन द डॉक्यूमेंट शुड बी क्लियर लेजिबल, ते सांग ना.
हाँ, जब हम डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड करते हैं तो उसकी फाइल साइज 1 MB से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए, और दूसरा इसका फॉर्मेट .pdf ही होना चाहिए. डॉक्यूमेंट पूरी तरह से क्लियर होना चाहिए, कुछ डॉट्स स्टेपलिंग वगैरह वो नहीं चल सकता, क्योंकि इससे तो फाइल का साइज बढ़ जाता है. और एक कलर में रहेगा डॉक्यूमेंट्स तो उसकी साइज बढ़ जाएगी. इसलिए आप ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट भी स्कैन कर सकते हो, लेकिन कलर का भी कुछ इशू नहीं. अगर फाइल साइज 1 MB से कम है तो वो भी चल सकता है. ठीक है,
फॅमिली हे असेल तर बोलू ना, ठाणेकर यायचं होतं. Yeah, second, one more important point Kumar has missed. Now we are getting all the license online. That is the advanced license or EPCG and all these licenses which are issued. Hard copy is not issued by DGFT now. We can download the license from the site, and the data automatically goes to customs now, where the license registration is done. It's a different process that we can come later on. Second, we file the bill of entry nowadays e-Sanchit. There is called a single window. Single window means whenever we file a bill of entry and any participating government agency NOC is required, we have to fill that window. Automatically that window will pop up while filing the bill of entry, and we have to fill the relevant details of that product. So automatically that data, once the bill of entry is noted, that data will go automatically to that department, be it ADC, that is Associate Drug Controller, or Plant Quarantine, or Wildlife, everything. Now they can give NOC online. That is single window, where all the participating government agencies are linked now. Next. Well, I forgot to tell one thing. This e-Sanchit manual, Kumar has prepared it. It's a very good preparation. If anybody wants, you can get it from Kumar. Next. Customs post clearance audit. This circular was issued last January. and it is very important, and it has lot of relevance now in this current scenario and days to come. Post clearance audit is to facilitate fast clearance. Now audit is not done like earlier when we used to file a manual bill of entry. There was appraiser, then auditor, and then finally was deputy commissioner or assistant commissioner. When bill of entry was assessed by the appraiser, the bill of entry used to go to the auditor. The basic duty of the auditor is to check whether the goods are properly classified or not, whether proper duty is there, and exchange rate. Now that part has gone. एक मिनट, हेलो, बघतो हा भरतला कळो, त्याचा आत्मा शांत होईल. सर्टिफिकेट घेऊन टाक आणि साहेबांना पाठवतो तुझ्या. तू लाडका आहेस ना जास्ती म्हणून. चल ठीक आहे, गुड. So now the audit part is dealt subsequent to clearance. Now this audit is in two parts. It will be a premise-based audit. It may be subject-based audit. So now this is applicable to all. It's not only the custom brokers, even the forwarders, all who are in this logistic field are covered under this. I think 2 years back, Customs has amended the Custom Act, and under Section 99A, they have covered all. So in that, the custom can visit your premise and they can verify your documents, your records. So earlier, a human being had a tendency, ठीक है, consignment clear किया, आगे का आगे देख लेंगे. Now it's no more like that. You can get caught after the clearance of the goods also. Second, if you clear the goods and if customs says that the clearance, there is a misdeclaration and suppression of facts. So once that is claimed, you are out of the jurisdiction of time limit. So this is very important development in this field. Kumar, next. Well, this is some changes which has happened in customs. Like 2 years back, custom has introduced artificial intelligence in the system itself. So, for example, whenever you file a bill of entry, suppose you are importing a car, and immediately the system will check the data and it will compare it to the data available in the records. And it is, if it is found that the same model which was imported earlier was at a lower price or at a higher price, and there is a difference in price, now the system itself will generate a query. So this is what developments are happening in customs right now. Then 1.5 years back, custom has introduced standard unit code of measurement. If you have seen the bill of entry, every custom classification has a specific unit code of measurement. So your invoicing should be in that unit code only. If you file a bill of entry which does not match with this, your data will not be accepted by system. There are two reasons for this. First, customs want a uniform data right now to verify what products are being imported and at what price. Next, Kumar. Hello. Now, this is the exemption category in BIS. If goods are imported for demonstration, R&D and all, it is exempted. This is an exempted category in BIS. Last year they have imported steel monitoring system. That means they have listed about 300 is monitored. Now the list may be more. They have listed about 300 items, mostly from chapters 72, 73 and 74, which deals with iron and steel and copper. If you want to import those items, you will have to register in DGFT. They have given a site and they have given the conditions when the registration is required, how many days prior to that, its validity. So whenever you want to import those items listed, you have to register, you have to have this steel import monitoring system registration. But this is not applicable for shipments by air. They have mentioned two reasons in that circular. One reason is by air we import small quantity and it is urgency. Because of urgency we import. So you may not have time to do this registration and get the certificate. That's the reason this notification is not applicable for air shipment, but for sea shipment that is applicable. Kumar, next. That I've said right now. This is a notification that issued last year, and they had exempted or they had extended the export obligation period due to various reasons. Now again they have extended the recent. You will the list which we are going to share. There also they have extended the time limit of their export obligation period due to this COVID. Next. आता घ्यायची गरज आहे रे कुमार घ्यायची गरज आहे आता चेंजेस झाले
ठीक आहे आपण पुढे जाऊ.
Now we have shown here a graph of ease of doing business where India stood in 2014 we were 134, in 2015 we were 142. This is now due to various changes in various fields in India done by the government. Present our ranking is 63 now. Next. This is the ranking which we have given in various fields. The reasons for faceless custom, why customs wants to be faceless now. These are the targets which there, this modernized customs administration, ease of doing. Bol.
Can you clarify what is meant by faceless customs?
Faceless means what I interpret. First, you don't need to go in customs now. You can file online. As we do nowadays, we can, if there is any query by custom, we can upload our reply and reply to that query.
So query also comes on
yes
email.
Yes. Query. You see, once we file the bill of entry, our CCOs, they monitor the bill of entry process. Okay. If a query is raised by appraiser during assessment or during examination, we can see it on IceGate and we can reply to that query with the attachments.
Okay.
So this is what I mean. It is faceless, bro.
Yeah. Basically, faceless means customs has made it a point. See, they were well aware of the COVID. It looks like that they were well prepared with it. They were well prepared with it. Okay, we will not require you to come to customs. So immediately with COVID, in fact, they ensured that there was a smooth trial of the things which went ahead, that you don't have to come to customs. They put in the efforts that everything was online. Your DO, your bill of entry filing, your reply, your final out of charge, everything started going online. So you did not have to go to customs. You don't have to register. You can register from your office. And IceGate is the modem where we are doing all this.
So no physical interaction with
Yes.
customers
Has been
is
reduced.
faceless. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What physical interaction, what we used to do earlier, which was say for one document 50 people, now it has come down to 4 or 5 people.
So will it reduce the jobs which we required at the field?
I don't think to a large extent there will be reduction.
Okay.
Only thing is that suppose the person who is going to customs every day for assessment or clearance, now he will have to upskill his skills now, because these people are experienced people.
What they were doing there in customs, you will have to sit in the office and do.
These
So
people already they have experience, they have required experience. They will have to sharpen that experience. They have to upskill it, and they have to educate or train other people. I don't think right now they have they may have to go out of the business.
no, not I'm saying out of business. What I'm saying is what they used to go there physically and work,
Yes,
that will come down.
Yeah,
that will
yeah.
come down. Yes,
Now it will
And
come.
same will happen with customs also, which they needed always some person
yes,
to come there and meet him.
no, that will
And
go.
Yes, they have
okay,
reduced. They have
That will
reduced
go.
their staff.
okay. What should be the age of these customs official who are now getting geared up for this kind of a up, upskilling of themselves or whatever is
Yeah,
we call it? What should be the age?
age. No,
There is no age limit.
No. Kumar Sen, I am asking in a different way.
Hmm.
हे जे कस्टम ऑफिशियल तिथे बसले असतील हे सिनियर असतील
Hmm.
त्यांचं वय किती असेल साधारण?
Atta, many are 40 plus right now. Appraiser level, I'm taking appraiser and above appraiser.
हा
Examiners and clerks and all, they must be 25, 30 plus.
No, I'm saying about the top who have to now more into this kind of a online business, because who were used to with custom people, custom broker people coming in front of them pleading, sir sign kar
40,
do, sir ye
40,
kar
40,
do.
40 plus, 40 plus.
See,
40
now
plus.
it is a mixed bag. Now
Yeah.
it is a mixed bag. Secondly, the thing is, what used to happen now for every group, here there were about 10 appraising officers. Now in this COVID period, we have only one appraising officer coming.
My intention for asking this question was what initially Prasad said is we have to upskill ourselves.
Yes,
So it
yes,
is not only we as fraternity, but
As
even
customs
customs
also.
people
yes,
are upskilling themselves or they have done it
yes,
Yes, they have done it.
to facilitate us. They have done it. So if they can't do it, they can do it. Why can't we get ourselves upskill? Is what my
yes, yes.
question. My intention to ask age was with that relation.
Yeah, no, no,
You know,
even now, you see, probably COVID might be a good solution to remove all the evil things which has happened in past.
So this will also reduce corruption.
everything.
Yes,
Transparency.
yes,
So that was a part of their ease of doing business
yes,
program.
yes. Now I will give you an example. In this, in March, full week, I mean, after 21st, many were are not able to come to office. So there was delay in filing the bill of entry, and accordingly, customs had issued circulars and public notice regarding waiver of late filing charges. Now, what they had done later on, once the bill of entry is assessed, they had given a specific email ID where we have to mail a letter with the details, and automatically the AC was given the charge to waive the penalty. And now earlier what we should do, we used to recall the bill of entry, get it reassessed, and the penalty was waived. Now they have devised a system in such a way that even if the bill of entry is assessed in RMS mode, still AC can go in the system and they can remove the penalty. There is a function there. So you no need to reassess the bill of entry now.
Okay.
Because earlier the waiver of this any fine penalty used to take 2 to 3 days. So that period has been totally wiped off. So now the AC has been authorized to do it without, going in for recalling the bill of entry, again reassessing and all that. So the
lot of good
system
things are happening.
takes a lot of, they have started taking up a lot of pressure on them and they are implementing it. So that is a very good thing which even during COVID we have found out. Okay, moment we put a request, we could see that within 4 or 5 hours the waivers were done.
Good.
Even if you have imported any shipment where you are claiming certificate of origin benefit, now in this you may not have the original certificate with you. They were releasing bill of entry on copy certificate of origin with the undertaking on importer's letterhead,
Oh, okay.
and they have given a specific period up to which you have to submit the original certificate of origin. Now it has been extended up to May end after this extension of lockdown. Even registration of license, they are accepting undertaking or a bond which we used to give on importer's letterhead. After the lockdown is lifted, they have to submit all those bonds and all. So a lot of relaxation has been done right now to facilitate the trade.
Thanks.
Even where there are some certain obligations which import has to fulfill under Custom Act or Custom Tariff Act or Allied Act. If it is falling after 20th March and they have given a specific date, they have extended that also. Automatic extension they have given. Now, recently, last year, the KPC had imported one re-import shipment for repair and return. It's a tragic case. The agency which was handling here, they came to me after 1.5 months. It is a 40-feet container. So already the detention penalty had increased. Later on, we did not handle that shipment. That shipment was cleared after about 3-4 months or more than that. Now what has happened, they have given a bond and bank guarantee. And that expiry was falling in April 2020, April 5th or 6th. So I have given them that circular, public notice of air cargo that you apply to customs for extension now. Because as per the notification, we have to re-export that within 6 months of importation, and further 6 months can be extended by commissioner. Now 1 year is already over. But my contention is, as this obligation was falling within that period, based on that circular, they can go for extension. So many good things customs has done right now. In fact, when you see that list, almost more than 40-50 circulars, public notice you will see in that. Kumar, next. These are some few salient features in this to cut physical interference, to have fast clearance, to reduce cost also. Now, here we have shown a graph. So
Don't say about reduced cost. Customer will start asking discounts.
No. Within us, we are reduce cost. I will say reduce cost of detention, demurrage, warehouse charges.
Yeah. I agree on that.
In this, we will require specialized people,
Correct.
error-free people.
Yes.
Error-free, and the technology also we need to upgrade. So that also need investment.
That
is what I'm
cost will
saying.
be separate. That cost we will be adding it to.
No. If you say the cost is reduced, then they will.
No,
Keep
there
a
is
blind
no
eye on
cost
this.
reduction as such, because in this we will require specialized people who are well trained and with the systems and
Yes.
electronic procedures, filing.
Yeah.
So that is required now. And error-free people, because like earlier, if you did anything, you could go for amendment, and that will be here pointed out. Okay, whose error, who has committed what. So that all will be straight away pinpointed.
Yes.
I think, Ravi, only 3 basic qualities will be required now. speed, knowledge, and accuracy.
Correct.
And fourth, I will say prediction of what is going to happen based on our experience.
I just attended the G Suit by Chinmay. I don't know how many of you were there.
I have
What
not
he
seen it,
said-
but that he has sent that presentation.
No, but he has used one particular phrase.
Hmm.
It's the what he said. It's not the technology, but the attitude which matters.
Yes,
Not the skill set, but
yes,
the attitude which matters.
yes, exactly. He's precise, I will say.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the right attitude, whatever we say right now, speed, accuracy, knowledge, prediction, it will be of no use.
Yes.
It is the same case with us. We had logistics for how long? But still, we are underutilizing it.
So
Now
attitude.
everybody is forced to do on logistics because there is no way out.
Next,
So
I will just-
everybody will have to do.
No, I will just tell you, Ravi, in the first week of April, when this public notice were issued regarding waiver of penalty charges, I had prepared a letter and had given to Kumar that you feed this in logistics so that whenever any bill of attendance there is a penalty based on law, because we are entering all the bill of attendance details in the system. We used to get ready-made letterhead ready. You don't have to
Yeah.
type it again.
Yes.
So this, which many things we learned from it. Now this is the process which we are giving you, which was prior to 15th April. Later on, the change process has changed. Like we receive the documents, we do e-Sanchit, then filing, assessment, and the other process we are going like duty payment. Then appraiser is to verify the goods, the custom compulsory requirements and all. Now the major change you will see. This is the prior to April. Now after April, what changes has happened? The green mark shown, those changes have happened now. You are not required to take a printout now. You get those bill of entry in your system itself, and the importers who are registered that email on IceGate, they will get the bill of entry prints now. This is the major change. So now they are gradually moving to paperless.
It's very important slide for
Yes,
no
sir.
voice like us.
In fact, I have suggested Thanekar today morning. He should also have one presentation that what is their process and what are their expectations and our duties. What do you think, Mr. Rajbani?
Very good.
And I think he's serious.
Yeah.
So I think within next couple of days we will have one presentation from Mr. Thanekar also.
That will be good.
Thanekar?
Next week.
So this is what we have given. What is the role of appraiser, examiner, out of charge, and all this we have given. तुम्हाला आता नेक्स्ट घ्या. आता मी तसं महत्वाचं आपण सर्व सांगितलं. आता असं हे नाहीये. Here we have given the activity. That activity under normal clearance and what is activity under faceless. Like e-Sanchit, importer, custom broker, that the major changes you will see in the activity under faceless clearance. What changes have happened? Like out of charge. Keep custom. Now e out of charge is given directly. You don't have to wait. So this is how the custom is moving now. Now the bill of entry which we get, it is with a code. Kumar Sen, काय म्हणतात त्याला?
Digitally signed.
Now it is digitally signed. You know the appraiser is not required to sign now. So it is digitally signed. पूर्वी कसं होतं, we have to take printout, go to the appraiser, take signature. Now it is no more required. And नाही त्याला एक हे म्हणतात ना, त्याला काय म्हणतात त्याला, you have a barcode on the bill of entry. If you check the barcode, you will get all the details of the custom officer there. So this is
QR code.
change right now.
QR code.
Here it is. Here it is. QR code. So this is a major change after 15th April. Kumar, you can show now. You can take next slide, Kumar, now. Means now you know you don't need to take even folder to customs now for exam and delivery. Everything is available there now. So probably after in coming days, the appraiser themselves will give out of charge. We have to just pick up the package, pay the charges, and clear it now. Second, I will like everyone to download this Ice Track app now on your mobile. This is very important. It is a good app. You can see here. Means even say people from AGL, if they have any inquiry, they can check this app where know your custom duty. If you enter here the classification, you will get all its CCR duty and everything. So Rajbhai, this is important for you, this app.
Yeah, I have tracked it, but I couldn't use it. I have downloaded it, but I couldn't use it.
This is a very
Now,
good app.
okay. I
So
thought
you
it was more for a tracking of bill of entry or shipping
But
date.
this is also important. Suppose if Madhavi gets any inquiry tomorrow, and if she has the classification, she can immediately check what are the requirements.
Yeah, it's for others more to use.
Mhm.
Branches, they get a lot of such requirements.
नाही, आम्हाला इतक्या लवकर घरी नका घालू.
काय झालं?
म्हटलं आम्हाला इतक्या घरी नका घालू.
नाही branches ला येईल.
So I think everybody should download this Ice Track app.
I think Indrani, Osho, they are there, and the Ankush, so they get these inquiries.
Osho, are you there? आता आहेत ते? Have they
Osho
joined?
आहे ना? Oh,
Osho?
Indrani is there.
अरे
Indrani
Osho,
is there.
तुम्हारा आवाज कम हो गया रे. Osho?
Osho नहीं है.
नहीं.
I thought he should be there, but Indrani is there.
Yes.
इंद्राणी, ओशो का आवाज कम हो गया शादी के बाद.
अरे, Lakshmi is there. Lakshmi also can. Lakshmi.
So you can download this Ice Track app. It is available on even on Apple and Play Store in Android. This is very important to everyone. Details of requirement of a customs. Once you enter the classification with its requirement.
Okay, sir. We'll download and check.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow you may not need us also. Kumar, next. हाँ कुमार तो नेक्स्ट है बाकी ये मैं तो से है this is important. Kumar, is it the same slide which you are going to now?
Yes, sir.
Then now you can take over now.
यहाँ पर एक मैंने गूगल शीट बनाई है जिससे सारे पब्लिक नोटिसेस, सर्कुलर, स्प्रेड नोटिसेस, स्टैंडिंग ऑर्डर्स यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं. यहाँ पे मैं जैसे क्लिक करता हूँ वहाँ पे मेरा स्लाइड शो ये शीट ओपन हो जाती है. ये सारी की सारी SOPNs वगैरह सब इसमें दिए हुए हैं। जैसे मैं यहाँ पे क्लिक कर देता हूँ, ये अपने आप ओपन हो जाएगी। स्टिल लोडिंग।
Basically, all these circulars are after 21st March till today.
याला पब्लिक नोटिस 18/2020 ऑफ JNPT बलाड स्टेट है। क्योंकि यहाँ पे पूरा मोर देन 250 PNSOs यहाँ पे मैंने लिस्ट किए हुए हैं जो इंटरनली लिंक है। ये सारी लिस्ट आपको शेयर की जाएंगी।
कुमार
Good job.
कुमार जरा मागे जा परत.
Needs a lot of patience.
है ना. As I said, no, as we say, sometimes we do good work.
Yeah. Should always say we always do good work.
मागे जा कुमार.
पुढे फ्लाय शो लगा.
हा ती स्लाइड नाही याच्यावर जा तू ते एक्सेल शीट वर जा.
हाँ
लोक
तुझ्या शेजारी कोण बसलंय?
हा माझ्या हे एल्रॉय.
अच्छा, एल्रॉय. ओके.
Here you have the PN number, circular number. Here it is a subject which is dealt in this PN and who has issued this. एक 10 मिनिटात फोन करू का जरा व्हिडिओ कॉन्फरन्सिंग करे. So you can easily now here the circulars pertain to issued by Mumbai Customs, Nhava Sheva Customs and Air Cargo Customs. There may be a possibility that where you are staying right now, those customs may not have these circulars issued on this subject. But what I understand, once suppose a circular has been issued by Air Cargo Customs, that like I had sent one public notice to Mr. Rajwade last week, and we came to know that Bangalore Custom has not issued that type of public notice. But I strongly feel that whenever a public notice is issued by any custom house, be it Nhava Sheva or Air Cargo, they will not issue this without an authority or without approval from the Custom Board or Finance Ministry. So, according to me, you can use this in other customs. Of course, there may be questions of acceptance by those custom house, but then it will be difficult for them also to refuse.
Here many times we have referred to circulars issued by JNPT. Even in air clearances, we have used these circulars issued by JNPT. We have showed them and we have got the things cleared on that basis.
So it depends on how you present the case in custom. Kumar, you can take over.
हाँ, तो ये वाला जो लिस्ट है ये आप सबको शेयर की जाएगी। आप इससे देख सकते हैं कि नया कौन सा नोटिस आया हुआ है, ट्रेड नोटिस आया हुआ है। ये आपको रिफर करने में अच्छा रहेगा।
Kumar, you can tell if you want any royalty.
नो सर।
We'll give you 2 bottles of beer.
अरे नाही, it is required. Beer नको मग आपण रमच घेऊ.
म्हणून तर beer म्हणलं.
Today it is most expensive and scarce.
Anna, you will get home delivery.
So
Yeah, door delivery.
हो आता ठाण्यात होम डिलिव्हरी सुरू झाली ना. So basically this is what we wanted to present. We would like to have views of all. If any questions is there, we will reply to it.
I have a question, Mr. Prasad. You said about the steel import that registration, SIMES registration.
No, can you just, your voice is not clear to me.
Okay. You were talking about the registration required by
also.
steel import monitoring cell. Okay. That is for steel. I just want to confirm whether such registration will be required for import of aluminium sheets, because steel plate for
No, I have not seen any aluminum item in it.
Okay. because I have a consignment of a party arriving shortly. So I just wanted to keep them informed about it if it is required. That's
I have mentioned that circular number. You can again recheck it,
yeah.
but I have not seen any item from aluminum. That is 76 chapter.
Okay. Okay. I will go through it. Yeah, I'll
It
do
is
that.
better to recheck it once again.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do that. Yeah.
Of course, but you will need to have a test certificate.
Yes. Yeah. Mills test certificate is already
Yeah,
supplied.
very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. That's received. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
That's all from me.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Sir, please tell me anti-dumping duty, sir. I don't know anti-dumping duty.
Is it Lakshmi who is speaking?
Yeah, sir, I'm Lakshmi from Bangalore.
Yeah. Vanakkam. Namaskar.
Namaste.
Now, you want to understand what is anti-dumping duty or why it is imposed?
Sir, actually, our on Billstead shipment, commodities wooden engineering door, actually. But now CHA is actually we are given
Billstar.
outsourcing, sir. No,
Hello.
yeah, sir, Billstead.
You give the background that this is the shipment of concerning Billstar. Cargo is engineered veneer wood, which have been imported so
Yeah, sir.
far, and now they are saying there is an anti-dumping duty, which is nil for certain kind of suppliers from Europe, European Union. One name they have given is Target, but for others there is a applicable duty, anti-dumping duty of USD $6.91 per square meter. So that's what she wants to have a clarity. Am I right, Lakshmi?
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi,
Yes,
is this what you want?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, unless I read that notification, it will not be possible for me to comment on it.
Oh, but
Because-
it is there. I have seen that notification. Anti-dumping duty is there, and now the customer wants to change the description, so which we said we cannot do that now. It is not possible.
No,
So
it is
he
not.
has to pay the anti-dumping duty.
Yes, sir, he has to pay anti-dumping duty, and if they have not paid in past, they will recover that also.
Because artificial intelligence.
Please again, you tell me, sir.
The artificial intelligence will take over how many shipments he has imported in the past, and he will be sent a notice to pay the anti-dumping duty for the past shipments also.
Yeah, sir. It's happened in Bangalore.
Because artificial intelligence has taken over, has been inserted in custom system, which automatically pulls out everything, your past, present, future.
I think
Lakshmi, they will have to pay the duty, anti-dumping duty, and then clear it.
there is no other option.
Okay.
And
Okay.
secondly,
Sir, it's anti-dumping duty is coming. Which commodity, sir?
No.
commodity.
There are a lot of commodities.
Specified.
It's not like that. You see, first of all,
There
I
is
will
a
give you
list.
the background why anti-dumping duty is imposed by a government. Anti-dumping duty is imposed
Okay.
by a government for two reasons. First, to safeguard the Indian industry or local industry. Second, to stop dumping of low-grade products in India. These are the basic two reasons.
Okay.
Are you clear?
Yeah, sir. But I have one more doubt, sir. See, before customs not telling anything, okay, that Billster all shipment cleared, okay. But now they are asking why, sir?
No, there are 2-3 reasons behind it. First of all, if you go and ask this custom will tell it is a duty of a custom broker to first mention proper duty in the bill of entry. Second, the importer should be aware. Ignorance will not be accepted in court of law now. So if you have not paid, you have to pay. If you go and ask the custom officer, he will say, yes, it is your duty to file. It is a self-declaration now you are filing. So it is a duty of the importer and a CHA to ensure that bill of entry is filed with proper rate of duty. It is a self-declaration now.
that is why, Lakshmi, we are insisting on getting the checklist approved from the customer.
So here the point
Yeah,
is,
sir. Always take approval from.
no,
Yes, because
Yes.
I'll draw. The point here is Lakshmi is trying to say that she was unaware about anti-dumping duty and so was the customer.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, but that is not the case. Mr. Priyesh Modi was well aware about this anti-dumping duty, and this notification is not new. It is, and we as a CHA has to keep the customer updated.
Yes.
And what you were trying to say is now the custom has artificial intelligence patch updated in the
yes,
system where they can track earlier shipments cleared without paying anti-dumping duty,
and send
and they
you.
will ask for those charges also now to be paid along with the
Yes.
interest.
They are doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lakshmi understood,
Yeah, sir. Okay.
and that is the
Thank
reason
you.
we always insist, not only you but everybody, that whenever you send us a rate request, please give us HS code.
See,
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Not only this to you but all the participants, that please give HS code in your inquiry so
Tell
that
me.
we are able to identify which commodity it is and what are other related anti-dumping duty or requirements for that commodity.
Yes, sir. It
Yeah.
is correct.
Now remember one thing, Lakshmi. There are that is the reason we have told that ICE track, which we have mentioned. You can download the app, or you can go to IceGate and check. If you put the classification there, you will get the requirements and rate of duty. Everything is there now.
see, as now, just now, as sir was speaking, as he said, K,
Yes.
your importer wants to change the invoice now and classify it somewhere else.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is completely wrong. Now with eSanchit, we are filing all the documents before the shipment arrives, and after that, no changes are permissible.
The record is already there.
The
You cannot
record
do
is
misdeclaration now.
already there. That is why we insist with the importers saying, if you have classified a product in a certain HSN code, it is permanent. The second time you will go and you classify the same product under a different HSN code, the system there in the customs IceGate pulls it out. And it will again send you a legal notice to
Okay.
tell you
Thank
to
you.
pay at a higher rate.
And they will impose penalty also.
Searching the bank's records for next and match. Will it happen at this stage or once you are done with the entire?
Yes, anything else?
I was concerned because maybe the process.
प्रसाद सर मला एक क्वेश्चन आहे. हॅलो
हा बोला.
प्रसाद सर ओहीने बोलते. मला एक क्वेश्चन आहे. जसं आता आपण सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ ओरिजिन नंतर देऊ शकतो, तर माझी एक रीइम्पोर्टची कन्साइनमेंट आहे, त्याचे ओरिजिनल एक्सपोर्टचे डॉक्युमेंट पुण्याला आहेत, तर आपण बिल ऑफ एंट्री फाईल करू शकतो का आणि डॉक्युमेंट्स नंतर देऊ शकतो का? कॅलिब्रेशन साठी
तुम्ही फाईल करू शकाल. बिल ऑफ एंट्री तुम्ही फाईल करू शकाल, कारण कॉपी डॉक्युमेंट तुम्ही फाईल करू शकाल. इट डिपेंड्स एक्झामिनेशनच्या वेळेस कस्टम ऍक्सेप्ट करता की नाही कॉपी डॉक्युमेंट्स. फॉर दॅट यू मे हॅव टू मीट कमिशनर देन.
ओके ओके.
बिल ऑफ एंट्री तुम्ही फाईल करू शकाल कॉपी डॉक्युमेंट्स वर.
पण आता ओरिजिनल डॉक्युमेंट जर पोहोचू शकले नाही माझे तिथे कुरिअर मुळे,
तेच म्हणतोय मी.
तर मग मी नंतर सबमिट
तुम्ही-
करायचा ऑप्शन मला कमिशनर कडनं मिळू शकतो का?
नाही नाही ऐका ऐका, याच्यात एक करा, तर तुम्ही स्कॅन कॉपीज पाठवा, त्या बेसवर
Okay.
आपण बिल ऑफ एंट्री फाईल करू शकू.
हा
सेकंड, लेटर द्या तुम्ही इम्पोर्टर कडनं की या परिस्थितीत आम्ही ओरिजिनल पाठवू शकत नाही आहोत. पाहिजे तर आम्ही क्लिअरन्स नंतर विदिन वीक आम्ही देऊ तुम्हाला.
आणि रोहिणी, आणि पुढे जाऊन ना हे ओरिजिनल डॉक्युमेंट जाणार नाही, कारण सिस्टम मध्येच ते शो होणार त्यांना.
ओके
तर ते
ओके
आधीचे आहेत जे, तर त्यांना ते लागतं कॉपी. पण आता
ओके ओके
सध्या अशी प्रिंट येतच नाही. सध्या पेपरलेस झालंय, तर प्रिंट स्टॉप झाली आहे.
बिल ऑफ एंट्री आता प्रिंट मिळतच नाही. आणि दुसरं सांगतोय, एअर आहे की सी आहे?
एअरची शिपमेंट आहे.
दुसरं आपण कस्टम ऑफिसरला जो एक्झामिन करतो सांगता येतं की ही शिपिंग बिल आहे. ही कॅन ऍक्सेस द डेटा इन कस्टम्स अँड व्हेरीफाय की शिपिंग बिल तेच आहे.
ओके ठीक आहे.
आणि
मी
रवी
आता
मॅम,
डॉक्युमेंट्स तर घेत. हा सर.
त्याच्या पुढे काय होणार आहे की ज्यावेळेस आपण रिइम्पोर्टची बिल ऑफ एंट्री फाईल करतो त्यावेळेस शिपिंग बिलचा रेफरन्स आपण त्यात देतो. ऑफिसरला त्या शिपिंग बिल नंबरवरती
हा.
क्लिक केला की सगळे डॉक्युमेंट्स तिथे दिसणार.
दिसतील
त्याच्या पुढे
एक्सपोर्टचे.
तसं होणार. हो हो. पण सध्या तरी अजून चालू
ओके.
झालेलं नाही. आता तरी आपल्याला
हा,
एक
हा.
डिक्लेरेशन द्यावं लागेल आधी.
बरं, मग तसं डिक्लेरेशन घ्यायचं आणि ओरिजिनल ते डॉक्युमेंट्स जे आहेत त्याची कॉपी पाठवते.
हो, कारण ते डॉक्युमेंट आम्हाला ई सेंटिंग मध्ये अपलोड करावे लागणार आहे.
ओके ठीक आहे, चालेल. ओके, थँक्यू.
Hello.
हा बोला.
Hello, sir. Again, Lakshmi, sir, from Bangalore.
या
Sir, see, actually, before we received one hard copy, duplicate copy from customs, but now they are telling directly going bank and one copy is coming only mail. Then how can we follow payment, sir?
I have not understood your question.
Lakshmi, you are talking
Yes,
of
sir.
what shipping bill, bill of entry, what you are talking?
Sir, see, duplicate and duplicate copy, sir.
Now that is stopped, paperless.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now they are stopped.
Yeah.
We sending only mail copy.
Now,
Yes.
if you see the mail, there is a barcode. If you check, you will get all the appraisals and everything. That is what I showed in last slide, no?
No, she is telling to raise bill. I don't have anything in hand.
No, no.
It has gone to customer.
No, you can take a print. That is based on that you can raise the bill. Have I replied your question or not?
Hello, Lakshmi, are you there?
Lakshmi? Okay, connectivity गेली दिसते.
Yes, now tell me, sir, net problem here.
No, have I replied
Yes, sir,
your
tell me.
question or not?
Yes. Sir, yeah, I'm there. Tell me.
Did I reply to your question?
Can you tell me again, sir?
You asked.
Lakshmi, why you require this copy for billing?
No, sir, for payment.
Which payment?
Customer payment, sir. Customer balance payment is pending. That's why I'm asking you.
So you raise your invoice and you attach the copy print which has come to you.
No, Elroy. I
Yeah.
think she is saying that we have not handed over copy to customer. We have kept the copy with us because there is a amount pending from customer. So what will he do with that?
Now you
Where-
cannot hold that. Earlier, what we used to do, we used to keep back these copies till we receive
Yeah.
the full payment.
Yes.
Now we don't have that security. That is why
Lakshmi
we must,
understood.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Correct.
So those
That is
paper
why-
are useless now.
that is why we insist on 100% advance payment.
Now understood why we were not giving delivery.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes. So now recover that amount. You and Srinath has confirmed that you will recover that.
प्रसाद,
हा
तिला जरा विचार ना, श्रीनिवास तिला झाले 4 महिने, ती जाऊन आली का बँगलोरला? श्रीनिवास अँड कंपनी, ट्रायलाइट.
अरे ती नाही जात बाहेर कुठे.
तिने नाही अच्छा, श्रीनाथ जाईल. श्रीनाथ असेल तर त्याला.
श्रीनाथ 31 मे ला रिलीज होईल.
अरे बापरे, हो का? बरं.
बर, त्याकडे तिला तिच्याशी मेल केलेला तिला.
अरे
पण तिने
ती नाही करू शकत, आपल्यालाच बोलायला लागेल. ती ऑफिसचा फक्त बघते, तिला हे नाही करता येणार.
अच्छा, बर, ठीक आहे.
So anyone has any question or should we close? And I would like to have everybody's
Thank you,
views.
It was really useful. I'll take the first opportunity to say thank you very much for enlightening us.
Yes.
It was really useful and it will help when we are talking to customer. At least we can understand what they are asking. So far we had that problem is we have not understood. So we always used to connect you and disturb you in your day-to-day workflow. So now we can understand their question and then check with you and answer them properly. So thank you. And Kumar Sen, special thanks for compiling that data. That's a real tedious and patient work.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It would be very useful. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
So we will share this. Kumar will share all this now, and he will also share on Google Drive all the list of all those circulars, everything. ठीक है कुमार?
Yes, sir.
चलो चलो. Okay. Take care, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
हॅलो प्रसाद,
हाँ बोल.
ऐक ना, अरे आपलं मीटिंग नाही आहे का मग? कशी आहे?
जेवण झाल्यावर.
तो दुकान नंतर.
नाही नाही, जेवण बिवण नाही, उपास आहे, आज गुरुवार आहे.
अरे तुझा आहे म्हणून सगळ्यांचा आहे का?